Good afternoon to all. I am Dr. Dhondiba Ishwana, Assistant Professor of Chemistry, Government First Grade College, KR from Bangalore. Today I am going to discuss about fifth session of biochemistry. It is a chemistry 8th paper, belongs to carbohydrates of 6th semester BSc. In this session, I have to discuss about the sugar phosphate derivatives of and biological importance of fructose 1,6 diphosphate, beta D ribose 5 phosphate, beta D deoxy ribose 5 phosphate, structure, that is structure, Haworth structure, and biological importance of oligosaccharides structure, that is Haworth structure, and biological importance of oligosaccharides like isomaltose, celloboids, and 3 halos. These I have to discuss in this session one by one. Now first, I have already discussed in last session the fructose 6 phosphate and glucose 6 phosphate. I have explained that is structure, Haworth structure, and this is the also there is a phosphate derivative of sugar. Phosphate derivative is nothing but the phosphate group is contained side. There is a one or there is a sixth position of sugar called there is a sugar phosphates or phosphate derivatives of monosaccharides or sugars. Now here, how are the structure of fructose 1,6 diphosphate? Here, you know there is a beta D fructose. Beta D fructose means here these are the this is the pentose sugar and it is a fructose one. It is a how the structure. OH group is above the plane and this is the where there is a here CH2OH. This is the primary alcoholic group will be there, and here this is the again primary uh, alcoholic group CH2OH will be there. CH2OH group and CH2OH group present at here, and here we say there is a in this carbon atom. This is the numbering should be takes place from here 1. This is the 2. This is the 3, 4, 5, and 6. Suppose this group is nothing but absent of phosphate group means this is the OH group. OH. There is CH2OH and here the CH2OH group. Here at one position alcoholic group is there, another 6 position the primary alcoholic group. The two primary alcoholic groups are present at there is a fructose. Therefore, beta D fructose. Now here both groups are replaced by a derivative by using a condensing a phosphoric acid to form there is a phosphate. Liberation of the water, that is a phosphate ester derivative of that is sugar will be takes place using a phosphoric acid as a acid, and this is the due to having a alcoholic group. The alcoholic group is react with that is a acid group to form that is a ester. Therefore, it is a phosphoester derivative of sugar. Now here phosphate group present at that is a one position and another phosphate group is be present at that is a sixth position, and these are the because of it is a H here will be there, here H will be there, but due to having a these are the polar manifolds, and when they dissociate it gives there is a hydrogen and it gives there is a the ions will be producers. Therefore, the Haworth structure of beta D fructose 1,6 diphosphate, it is a structure. It is a just recall here 1 at 6 P means that is a phosphate diphosphate. Di P means diphosphate. Okay. Now come to that is a Haworth structure of beta D ribose 5 phosphate. Beta D ribose 5 phosphate. Now here come to that is a beta D ribose 5 phosphate. Here in which this is the ribose again OH. This is the H and this is the CH2OH. Now this group is replaced by that is a phosphate group. Therefore, it gives that is a beta D ribose 5 phosphate. 5 phosphate. Okay, now coming to that is another that is a Haworth structure. Beta D beta D 2 deoxy ribose 5 phosphate, or it is also can be written as 2 deoxy beta D ribose 5-phosphate. Here deoxy means at this position, no, the ribose, this is the ribose group, the ribose group, ribose, no, in which the OH group is the oxygen is removed here. Therefore, at two position the oxygen is not there. Therefore, this is called as a deoxyribose. Deoxyribose, it is a pentose sugar. It is present in the nucleic acid. One of the, these are the two components of that is a pentose sugar present in the nucleic acid. I have already discussed in the I will discuss in the nucleic acid chapter. Okay. Now here, this is the oxygen is not there. Therefore, hydrogen will be there. At 5 position, the phosphate group is there. Therefore, it is called as, how about the structure of beta D 2-deoxyribose 5-phosphate. Now, the coming to there is a biological importance of this sugar phosphate. Actually, in the syllabus, the biological importance of each compounds will be there, but I have to, because the sugar phosphate having a unique structure of all, that is similar importance or similar properties or similar function of, that is all sugar phosphate, and therefore I am discussing all that is biological importance of sugar phosphate in one that is area or one points. Now therefore at one side only. Therefore first importance of sugar phosphate in the under the heading sugar phosphate. The biological importance of sugar phosphate. I am not considering a particular compound. If it is written in exam, if it is given that is in the question paper, write the biological importance of beta D2-deoxyribose 5-phosphate means you can write that is these are the general sugar phosphate importance. This can be right. You will get that is a mass, no doubt. Now coming to that is these are the important intermediates in the metabolism of carbohydrates. These sugar phosphates are very important intermediates of metabolism of carbohydrates. These are the carbohydrates. It is intermediates. It is breakdown and it form that is a ATP energy or the different, that is energy molecules will be produced as different. Therefore, important intermediates in metabolic carbohydrates. Second one is these are stable at a neutral pH value. Neutral at pH value. Neutral means at pH is 7. It is a neutral in nature, stable, and the negative charge. It is a stable at pH 7 and it possesses a negative charge because due to the presence of here the phosphate group, these are the negatively charged will be there, and therefore at the pH value it is a stable one. It cannot be migrate either towards the any this, and it is not reactive, and it is a stable one and negative charge. These are prevents their diffusion out of the cell. Diffusion out of the cell. This prevents their diffusion out of the cell. Therefore, this sugar phosphate, it is a diffusion process in the cell is prevented. Next, fourth importance is these are activates sugars for subsequent chemical transformation. These sugar phosphates activates the sugars for the subsequent further the chemical transformation or further chemical reaction. That is the important one. It is an activator. It acts as a activates. Then the fifth one is ribose 5-phosphate and 2-deoxyribose 5-phosphate. Means these compounds I have already explained now. These compounds specifically, that is pentose sugars, these are the present along with that is a DNA and RNA. No? Therefore, these are the component of nucleic acids and some coenzymes. These are the component of ribose 5-phosphate and 2-deoxyribose 5-phosphate. These are the two components of that is a nucleic acid important, and they produces that is a in the, it is in nucleic acids are it is um, that is involved in the genetic information, transformation of genetic information. These are the important. And now coming to that is these are I have so far explained about that is monosaccharide derivatives in sugar phosphate. Usually in the previous there is a sessions beginning that I have explained about there is a carbohydrates, then their classification, then it is monosaccharides, then derivative of monosaccharides, amino derivative, acid derivative, then phosphate derivative. I have explained up to here phosphate derivative. I have explained of that is the monosaccharides. Now coming to that is the second class of that is carbohydrates is nothing but oligosaccharides. Oligosaccharides are nothing but those oligosaccharides, those polysaccharides actually, those polysaccharides are the carbohydrates. These are the oligosaccharides are the carbohydrates which yield a definite number of 2 to 10 of monosaccharides units on hydrolysis by cleavage of their either linkage which is links two or more monosaccharides. Now this is the simple actually. I can write that in the other way. I can define these oligosaccharides. Those polysaccharides when they dissolve in water, those carbohydrates when they dissolve in water, they produces more than 2 monomeric units. More than 2 monomeric units. They are called as oligosaccharides. Example, the best example, known example for carbohydrates is nothing but sucrose. Sucrose. When they dissolve in water, one is produces that is glucose, another will be a that is fructose. And maltose. Maltose is a disaccharide actually, 2 monomeric units. When it produces that is a 2 molecules of the glucose units will be produces. Therefore, there is a disaccharides and again trisaccharides, tetrasaccharide, polysaccharide. Therefore, these are all are belong to up to oligosaccharide. That is up to 10 monomeric units, 2 to 10. One is nothing but monosaccharides and more than one, and that is less than around up to 10. It is given that is oligosaccharides. Limited that is monosaccharides will be a produces on hydrolysis by breaking the linkage bonds, breaking that is the cleavage of link between that is two or more monosaccharide units. That is called as oligosaccharides. Now examples for your syllabus. One is isomaltose, second one is cellulose, and third one is 3-hallose. 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 Now let us discuss one by one. The first one is isomaltose. It is also called as a 6O, means O, 6, that is 6, that is oxygen atom will be there, alpha D glucopyranosyl, D glucopyranose, pyranose, sorry, here, this is also called as a 6O, alpha D glucopyranosyl, D glucopyranose. It is another name. Isomaltose is nothing but it is glucopyranose will be there. That is glucose will be 2 glucose unit will be there, and therefore it is produces that is glucopyranose in the Haworth structure. It is a product of partial hydrolysis. It is formed by partial hydrolysis of amylopectin of starch and glycogen. The starch and glycogen are nothing but polysaccharides. Just when they dissolve, the partial hydrolysis, it produces that is a amylose. It produces first amylopectin. From amylopectin, further that partial hydrolysis, it produces that is a isomaltose. It is a reducing sugar. It is a reduces means addition of oxygen. Sorry, addition of hydrogen or removal of hydrogen takes place. That is called as a reducing. It reduces failing solution and tolerance reagent called that is a reducing sugars. Sugars again, because I told there is a sugars are that is a water soluble and sweet in taste. The maltose is it is nothing but reducing sugar. That is it is a disaccharide. That is maltose. It is glucose units will be produces and they are simple sugars and it produces that is a sweet in taste. They are called as a reducing sugar. And it gives two molecules of the glucose on hydrolysis. I told there is a when this is the it produces two molecules. Maltose, it is a disaccharide actually. When there is oligosaccharide disaccharides, it is belong to there is oligosaccharides also, because more than there is two and onwards is nothing but monos, there is oligosaccharides. No, when there is all in water, produces two molecules of the glucose units on hydrolysis. Glucose is a monomeric unit, that is a monosaccharide, and these are the reducing sugars. Okay. Now coming there is a in isomaltose, the glycosidic bond is formed. Glycosidic means oxygen bond. The oxygen atom, that is O group, will be there. That is CO. Therefore, we say that is a CO. The glycosidic bond is formed between the C1 of one glucose unit and C6 of second glucose unit. Therefore, it is in the linkage of alpha 1,6 linkage. Alpha 1,6 linkage. It is called as a alpha 1,6 linkage. Therefore, we say there is a alpha, there is a glucose, alpha D glucose. Alpha D glucose means, we say that is the alpha D glucose means this is the, suppose we taking that is the one glucose unit here actually. This is the H, this is the OH, this is the OH is below, that is it is glucose. The H, OH, then see here H, OH, OH, that is OH. Therefore, these are the just it is a cis form, just like the two OH group at one position and fourth position. No, the both hydroxy groups are on same side. Therefore, it is called as a alpha. If it is the opposite side, then it is opposite side means the particular at one position the OH group is above the plane, then it is called as a, that is a beta. Therefore, this group is combined with, this is the one of the another group, it is the OH group here, this is the OH group. When it is combined, here CH2OH will be there, CH2OH there. When it is hydrolysis, and to form that is like a ether bond will be formed, ether line. This is the C will be there, this is the O and C. COC means ether bond. This functional group, that is called as a glycosidic bond. It is also called as a glycolysis. Glycolysis bond will be formed between these molecules are joined together at 1,6 position. This is the alpha, this is the alpha 1 and 1,6 position. At one position of, that is the hydroxy group, is undergoing glycolysis with the 6, that is the hydroxy group. That is 6 position of carbon of hydroxy group. It is primary. This is the one is nothing but secondary group, secondary OH group combined with, that is a primary OH group of other glucose molecule, and to form 1,6 linkage, it is called as a isomaltose. Clear? Now coming, there is a biological importance of, that is isomaltose. It is found in the aminopectin and glycogen. It provides the energy for the organism. This is actually isomaltose. It is produces the energy. It is found in the aminopectin and glycogen. It provides the energy. Now, this is about, there is a biological importance, or what is the role. Biological importance or role of, that is the isomaltose means, this is just you have to write this much. Next, second, that is oligosaccharide is nothing but cellulose. It is also called as a 4O. That is it is a 6O. No, now it is coming. That is a 4O beta D glucopyranosole D glucopyranose. That is same will be there. That is here same will be there. Here what happened here? It is alpha there. Alpha D glucopyranosole means alpha D glucose will be there, but here in the cellulose, what happened here? The beta D glucopyranosole and glucopyranosole will be there. Therefore, two glucose units. Therefore, it indicates as a two glucose units. It in the form of beta form, beta D glucose form. The two units will be present when this is on dissociation or on hydrolysis. Therefore, at 4, it is also called as a, that is a 4O means at 4 position, the oxygen group will be there. That is beta D glucopyranose. D glucopyranose is the name of that is the cellulose. It is a product of partial hydrolysis of cellulose. Cellulose is nothing but polysaccharides. When on partial hydrolysis, it is not complete hydrolysis. It is partial hydrolysis, and it gives that is a cellulose. And this cellulose, it is actually again disaccharides. When they dissolve in water, it is complete. It is made up of 2 glucose units, but 2 glucose units should be a beta D form. Beta D form. And these units joined, this is the units joined through a beta 1,4-glycosidic linkage. In that is just isomaltose, that is the alpha 1,6 linkage will be there. Here keep in mind that is a beta 1,4 linkage, glycosidic linkage will be there. Therefore, one structure you have to remember, another structure from that you have to think and you have to write, that's all. Now come to that is a Haworth structure of cellulose. Now here cellulose. Now this is the, say that is the first one is that is the beta glucose. Beta glucose means this one position, that is a 5, that is a 4 position of hydroxy group and 1 position of the hydroxy group. They are in opposite form. Opposite form, that is just like I say that is a trans form. Trans form. Okay. Syn and anti-syn form. No, just say that is just like this is the OH group here and this is the OH. Therefore, it is the, suppose here OH group is present and this molecule is nothing but beta D glucopyranose or beta D glucose, that's all. Nothing there. Pyranose. Then again here, this is another group here, the same group will be there. This is the beta D glucose in which OH group here and this is the OH group below here, that is same group here. Then this is the same glucose unit, beta D glucose will be there, in which this is the called as a, what is that? I take that is a, this one is first, this one is the first molecule, means it is a 1 carbon atom position, that is a 1 OH group, 1 position of the OH, C1 carbon, that is at C1, or the OH group present at the carbon 1 position undergo a glycosidic linkage with the what is that? With the 4th OH group, 4th carbon atom of OH group, and to form a O group here. Therefore, we say that is a this linkage is called as a beta. This is the beta form and 1,4 linkage, and this is called as a Haworth structure of cellulose. This is the very easy to write. You must be in for isomaltose and there is a cellulose. You able to write there is a both structure of there is a alpha D glucose and beta D glucose. Alpha D glucose is used for there is a isomaltose, and there the linkage should be done by using a 1,6 position. That is because of alpha you are using, therefore alpha linkage, that is the 1,6 linkage will be a form. Whereas in cellulose, one that is beta form will be there and the linkage will be takes place at 1,4 linkage. Therefore, we say that is a Haworth structure of that is a 1,4 linkage group. Now come to that is the biological importance or biological roles, or what is the importance of cellulose in the biochemical reaction, or means it is a reducing sugar. Again, it is a reducing sugar. Both are, there is a, in isomaltose, glucose are reducing sugar. It reduces, why it is a reducing sugar means it reduces by using a tolerance reagent and Fehling solutions. Okay, simple. Therefore, it is called as a reducing sugar. It is a reduction reaction which takes place. Formed the, here the reducing sugar formed the during the digestion of cellulose. During the digestion of cellulose. Cellulose is nothing but polysaccharides. When the animals they can eat now, animals or microorganisms can be eat. That is a plant or leaves or whatever maybe they contain that is cellulose. they can be digested, and during the digestion by using a enzymes, because the enzymes are present in the our body, animal body, they act as a that is act as a catalyst. Therefore, cellulase as a cellulose, that is the cellulose undergo digestion. That is cellulase is nothing but that is enzymes. It is a produces. This is called as an enzyme present in the microorganism. Therefore, when it is reducing sugar, form as a digestion of glucose by cellulase, and it produces the energy for the microorganism. This is the biological importance of that is a cellulose. And third another compound, 3 halose. It is also called as a 1O alpha D glucopyranose, 1 alpha D glucopyranose. Now here you know that it is somewhat different. Okay. Now this name indicates that at 1 means that is the one portion. The glucopyranose means alpha D glucose pyranose, means you say you must be required the 3 halose contains that is a one is alpha D glucose, and second one is that is also a alpha D glucose. Therefore, alpha D glucose, two both are alpha D glucose there will be there, but one position it is undergoing a glycoside bond. Therefore, 3 halose is the combination of 2 alpha D glucose units. Alpha D glucose. This is the again disaccharide belong to carbohydrates. When that is dissolved in water, it produces that is a beta, that is alpha D glucopyranose, or that is alpha D glucose. It produces 2 monomeric units, and it is made up of 2 glucose units joined through a alpha 1 because it is alpha 2 molecules of the alpha D glucose produces. Therefore, alpha linkage will be takes place. If one is alpha, another one is beta, means alpha beta linkage will be takes place. In isomaltose, that is the alpha linkage, alpha 1,6 linkage takes place, and in cellulose, beta D linkage takes place because both are beta form will be there. No, both that is a monomer, that is a monomeric units glucose are in beta form. Here again that is similar to that is cellulose. Similar to that is a isomaltose. Here two glucose units will be present, but linkage will be different. There 1,6 linkage will be there, but here 1,1 linkage will be there. Alpha 1,1 linkage is there, and this therefore due to alpha 1,1 linkage, therefore it is act as a non-reducing sugar. Name the non-reducing sugar present in disaccharides means we say that is a sugar. It is also a non-reducing sugar, but maltose is a reducing sugar, and along with that is a similar to that is a sucrose. The 3 halose also it is a non-reducing sugar because there is a no free group to reduction. Okay, therefore alpha 1,1 glycosidic linkage will be takes place. Now come to that is a Haworth structure of Haworth structure of this should be a, it is a wrongly typed here. The Haworth structure of 3 halose, not it is a, it should be a 3 halose but not a cellulose. Now come to that is a, what is the, here correct is there but here wrong just, but in PPT I will make correct and I will send. That is in PDF form it should be a correct one, but some in that is a PPT, some mistake here. This word will be a, it should be a 3 halose instead of that is a cellulose. Okay, now here 1 linkage will be takes place, means first you have to write that is alpha D glucose. Alpha D glucose means H is up and OH group is there and everything is with the same. Then this you have to make that is just inward. How? Just it is make that is a transmit inward, or otherwise just you have to take this one right, and then this group, this portion you have to write this side. Therefore this portion that is a both side, that is a I am numbering this group, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Therefore, it is a alpha D glucose. Now here, numbering it should not be takes place here, but it numbering should be takes place from, that is a adjacent carbon atom here, adjacent to the oxygen atom from this here. Therefore, this is the 1, then this is the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That will be takes place. Therefore, the removal of this is the 1 and this is the 1. 1, 1. Therefore, this is the two palms, no? This is actually your take near, and it is a remaining, that is a, it is say that is a alpha linkage. Therefore, you have to remove the water molecule, and glycosidic linkage will be takes place in the two that is alpha D glucose unit at 1 position. Or you can write also this is the one group, and this make that is exactly reverse. Just you have to return this line, you have to make that side, means just you have to trans. Therefore, this lower part will be go up and upper part will becomes down. Therefore, it is an inverted one. Exactly, there is a, it is a, changing. What is that? Just inverted image. Then this will become, that is OH group here. OH group will be there, and remove this. This is the alpha side glycosidic linkage will be takes place. There is a 1, this is the alpha, this is the 1 position, the numbering is 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5. This clockwise direction. Now this will be goes to the anti-clockwise, that is also it is a clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Okay. Now here this will be a takes place. It is in the anti-clockwise direction here. This is the clockwise direction, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. But it will be a 1. Because of inverted, it is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the just there is a changing. Therefore, we say there is a this is the Haworth structure of 3 halos. You have to remember the structure and what it changes occurs from one, that is a structure, to other structure, that you have to remember, and you have to be able to draw the structure. Now coming to that is the biological importance of 3 halos. It is a non-reducing sugar. It is a non-reducing sugar here, in which the circulation of fluid. It is involved in the circulating fluid. Circulating fluid, hemolymph. It is a hemolymph. It is also called as a circulating fluid is called as a hemolymph. Means hemolymph. Hemoglobin is nothing but it contains the, it is a red in color, but hemolymph is nothing but it is a circulating liquid in insect. It is green actually, but not a red in color. Okay, other color will be green. Usually green or blues will be there in the insect. Therefore, it is involved in the circulating fluids, hemolymph of insects, in which it serves as a storage form of energy. The energy is in the insect stored in the form of 3 halos. When it is undergoing partial hydrolysis, it produces a glucose unit, and that glucose unit is gives that is a energy for the activation, because ultimate energy is nothing but glucose. Suppose we are in a sports now, some tired, some sports person, it becomes tired, then they immediately supply that is a glucose. The glucose, it is ultimately directly produces energy. Suppose we are taking there is a food, means the food undergo a digestion, then it convert into glucose, and then glucose from that energy will be liberated. But readily available energy means just like a glucose, because just on addition of the you have to take that is a glucose in inside orally, immediately you get there is a relief, or in the make that is a water soluble in solution, and it take, therefore immediate the energy will be a get, and that becomes a you will get, that person will be get that is a energy. It is a so that is a simultaneous, or it is a say that is a instant energy. We say that is a instant energy without any gap. You get that is the energy by using a glucose, and this is the biological importance of that is a 3 halos. Now So far I have discussed in this session the sugar phosphate. Further, that is for last session, that is continuation. Sugar derivative of phosphate, their Haworth structure and biological importance of this the glucose fructose 1,6 diphosphate, beta D ribose 5 phosphate, and beta D deoxyribose 5 phosphate. These are the continuation of the last session, that is a sugar derivative, so that is phosphate derivative of sugar monosaccharides. Then another coming to that is the oligosaccharides. That is the oligosaccharides in this section, that is a second class of that is carbohydrates, in which the isomaltose, celluloid, and 3-halogens. These are the 3 examples we have discussed their structure and what are the important biological importance or role in the microorganism, that how it is takes place, how they important. I have explained so far. Therefore, I hope you have already understood everything. I have detailed explained. Any doubt, any query you have to place in a comment box. I will be answer them. Okay, thank you.